live on Instagram. And this video will probably be uploaded elsewhere, because I decide what happens. So, I'm like halfway in my pajamas here. Alright. Do a reading for the week, because that's what I feel called to do. So, we're gonna do that. Reading for the week. I barely brushed my hair today. I have no makeup on. I give no fucks. Like, at all. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be looking good because I'm doing a photo shoot. Today, real and raw, baby. Not really caring. What's happening for this week? Let's see. I'm on my creaky bed again. When I moved, my brother put it together, and I don't know what he did, but it creaks now in my spare room. It's kind of annoying. But whatever. All right. Let's see what is coming up for the week. So funny you're live right now. I got out of the shower a little bit ago and was thinking, damn, where is Ashley? I feel like I need... So I wasn't gonna go live today because I've literally been taking the past 2 days off. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, a day off for me is like a half day off. So I took like a full day off yesterday and then pretty much a full day off today, but I'm like here now. So I felt like I had to go live and do this. There's definitely messages that are going to come through. And I have the Method Man song, Bring the Pain, stuck in my head. You know that shit? I came to bring the pain, hardcore from the brain. Let's go inside the astral plane. So we're going to do that today. Even though I got Wardruna playing in the background. But I can't channel with Method Man in the back. I mean, I can, but let's see. You know what? How are we going to do this? Should I do ABC? Should I? I'm going to pull some cards for the collective and then just see what comes up. I kind of want to get my Alice in Wonderland card. I'm definitely feeling those right now. Blanket back on. I haven't used these in a while. Week of October 19th. What do you need to know? No. God damn it. My cards fell off the table. Come on, don't do this to me. Maybe I don't need those right now. Shit, that happens in live videos. If I was pre-recording this, I would have stopped the whole thing. But you can't do that when you're live. I haven't pre-recorded a video in a while. Alright, what's coming up for the week? Let's see. Ooh, the Star card. That's always a great card. You like my little Halloween nails. There's a Hanged Man. And then a little witch house. I just had to show some of those off. Okay, we have the Star card, which is a really good card. decks. I have decks that are on the floor, decks that are over here. Let's see. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Cups. Interesting. All right, so we have these two cards. Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Eight of Cups. This is for the whole collective reading. I'm going to pull some angel cards with this. These Kyle Gray. Hello, hello. Interesting. These match up really well too. So we have the Peaceful Warrior under the Star card. And then, what do we got here? Six of Pentacles. And then Eight of Cups. Huh. All right. Let's start with these two. I've been feeling, before I even started doing the reading, that it's going to have a lot to do with the root chakra this week and how you work within that. A lot of people that are connected have a hard time staying grounded, especially during transitions like this. So we just went through a new moon. We're in Mercury in retrograde, as far as I know, astrologically. And there's a lot of different transits going on that are very, very intense right now. So even like Thursday, I know a lot of people on Thursday were having a rough day. I definitely was as well. I couldn't even like stand myself on Thursday. A lot of things mentally clearing out of me. A lot of times when you're clearing energy and you're moving to like the next phase, you're going to be tested. And it's going to be like, the energy is going to see how much you can take and how willing you are to really get to the next level. And I feel like that's what the Star card and the Peaceful Warrior are trying to get at. It's like, you can have this, but the next cards here are like, but you got to go through this. So with the Six of Pentacles, to me, in this phase, this pull, with the Honor Your Beauty and Archangel Jovial. So I'll show you these two. To me is like how you're going to honor yourself in the balance of giving and receiving. And I feel like a lot of it has to do is like, what are you going to give to yourself this week? And I almost feel like maybe you got to give yourself credit. Maybe you got to give yourself time. Maybe you need to pull back a little bit. Maybe you need to push forward a little bit. I feel like it's all up to you. How are you going to reach that level of the Star and the Peaceful Warrior? So everyone's different and everyone carries their energy really different. For me, the past few days, I've really had to pull back a little bit because I'm always pushing forward. And that's something I have an issue with, is pulling back. I don't like to pull back. I like to just keep going. It's uncomfortable for me to stop. Like, I like movement. I like to be in the challenge. I like to be in the harshness sometimes, but that my body and my mental energy, like my emotions and my mental attitude don't like that. So, but for me, because I have that heart of the warrior, I like to push forward a lot. So what I'm learning, and I know a few people in my inner circle are learning the same lesson right now, is that, and this is like living lifetimes of like survival on this planet, is that you have to pull back sometimes and let go. And a lot of it too has to do with honoring where you are. honoring how far you've come, the giving and receiving aspect. So like this is also about relationships too. I'm really feeling it right now. Looking at your relationships around you and who's giving the even exchange. You know, there's people in my life that weren't giving me what I needed, and in turn I wasn't giving them what they needed, and this was like all through 2020, and I had to get like just be like, go be on your way, you know. And then it opened up doors for me to have people in my life where it's constant Gibo. So that's one of the runes. It looks like an X, giving and receiving. So anytime I see like, and I will see runes on the ground, when you start working with runes, they will start to come to you and you will begin to see them everywhere. So when I see two sticks crossed, or I just see the X, that to me is gifts are coming my way, being in a space of giving and receiving. It's also like all your hard work coming, like the accomplishments, everything, that energy just coming to you, coming back to you. So sometimes in order to open up, you just need to be open to receiving. And that's what I really feel that it's getting to this week. But the thing with the root chakra is that you have to be grounded into what you really want. So it's hard because the root chakra is all about earth. And in the earth plane, in the old paradigm, is going out and getting what you want and pushing yourself. But this week, I feel like don't push yourself. Do the things that you need to do and that feel really soul aligned, but don't push yourself too hard. But stay rooted in what it is that you want and desire. Also, a lot of things that are in the root chakra right now are not going to manifest into the reality right away. It's like just because you want it doesn't mean it's going to show up tomorrow, especially with all this crazy energy. So you have to wait a little bit. You have to be patient. I'm not patient. This is something, you know, when I first started doing this work, it was really hard for me to be patient. And I am impatient. Like my mother's impatient. My dad always yells that we're both impatient. It's just a natural trait that I have. Plus I have a lot of galactic energy in me. So we're used to just manifesting the fuck out of everything. Like galactic people that carry a lot of galactic energy just get whatever they want when they really tap into it. So when you're not getting what you want and you carry that manifestor energy, it can be hard. It can be like, well, is this even going to happen? And as soon as you say, well, is this even going to happen? That's when that energy begins to pull back and then you can't feel it anymore. So you have to stay rooted in the idea that it's going to show up, but you need to trust and have faith that it's just going to come. So we have the Express Your Creativity card. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles upside down. I'm sorry, the Eight of Cups. I'll pull another card for this one. This fucking Seven of Wands card keeps coming out. All right, and we have the Seven of Wands as well. Pull another card. Archangel Raphael here. All right. I don't know. This just seems very chaotic to me. I almost feel like the Eight of Cups is upside down because either you already let go of something or you're afraid to let go of something. Like you don't want to let go. And I feel the Seven of Wands is a lot of resistance to that. So you have to let go of the resistance. So a lot of people right now are shedding their old self. And I feel like that's why Archangel Raphael is coming in, because he represents the physical body and health and all of those things. And there's going to be things that need to change in your reality, or it could even be physically, it could be mentally, it could be emotionally, anything that has to do with your health. There's something that needs to change, I feel like, for everyone this week. And in order to fall in to the new you in order to be able to hold this energy, because in order to express your creativity, you really, really, really need to be open. You really, really need to be in your divine presence and your divine essence. So if you're holding on to, this is what I just keep seeing, is like people holding on to the old pieces of themselves, or like these relationships that don't fucking serve them anymore, or like trying to go back into these old relationships that are just pulling them down, or trying to make them work and they're not working, or thinking that somebody is going to change and they're not. Like, I feel like a lot of that is going to come to head towards the end of the week. And it's like, I know I've been saying this all year, but it's like fucking do or die. Like, either you're going to make this work or you're not. But if you, I feel like if you hang on to those old pieces of yourself, or the people that you know you don't resonate anymore with, but you're just like latching on, I feel like in the end it's going to cause a lot of physical problems in your body, in your mind, or emotionally, as we move forward past this transition and into 2021. And then it's going to anchor you into something that doesn't align. And I keep seeing the root chakra being tainted. So it's almost like this week is a message to really dive into your root. Really, like root chakra connects with your tribe. You know, so think of like your soul aligned tribe, like the people that you want to have like certain deep soul connections with, or maybe they're not even there. Like, maybe you can feel them, but maybe there's other people that are blocking them, or maybe there's people that you think about and you want to connect with on a deeper level, but you can't get to them because there's other things blocking it. And a lot of it is your doubt, or it is like lack of belief, or it's just that energy. Like, there's a lot of people that carry certain energies that don't align with you, and it doesn't mean that they're bad or they're wrong. It just means they have some work to do, and you need to let them go to do the work, because if you hang on, you're only enabling them and you're not allowing yourself to move forward. So there's a lot of like looking at certain relationships this week and what is going to align and what isn't. But I'm telling you, the Gibo rune keeps coming up to me. Oh my God, she has her fucking arms crossed. I'm like, why do I keep seeing Gibo? Duh, that's Gibo right there. Sometimes you just do that when you're reading cards and you're like, oh, that's why I keep seeing that. I'm telling you, it's all about the exchange. Like, what are people giving you? What are you giving them? You know, because that's what makes relationships work. That's what makes relationships feel good. That's the new age energy. That is the energy of the new earth. That is how humans are going to feel that sense of fulfillment, is being around people that give them love in exchange for love or companionship or whatever it is, you know? Too many of us hold on to people due to codependency instead of just really liking and honoring somebody. And that to me is toxic. I started going into that at the end of 2019, that there's like way too much codependency on the planet and not enough people just being in relationships because they like each other. There's always going to be, I need to heal you, I need to help you, I need to lift you up. And I understand that. I mean, I'm a healer. I've been there, done that with plenty of people in my life. But the more that I expand and open up to my higher energy, I don't want to keep having to drag people along. I can't be doing that shit anymore. So they need to come to a certain level in order to be in my field, to be around me. So again, and every time we go through a big transit, we're being asked, like, you're going to hang on to this or you're going to move forward. You're going to hang on to this or you're going to move forward. But I do feel a lot of people wanting things to go back to the way that they were, and just in general, you know, and that's what's going to hold a lot of people back too. It's like, man, I wish that things were the way that they were back, blah, 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 you know, and that is going to be something that will halt your expansion. You won't be able to move forward with that. Is there anything else that is coming through? I really want to get that deck on the floor. Should I do it? Let me see if I can do it like this. Okay, I got it. I'm using this deck. This is one of the first decks. I got it in Salem too, like years ago. Okay. Embrace the feminine. That's kind of what I was saying in the beginning. Like, pull back a little bit and just allow things to show up instead of pushing forward this week. You can't be pushing forward this week. Heed your dreams. So here we go. Holding on to the visions that you have. Knowing and trusting, I with the snake on her head, knowing and trusting that they're going to come to fruition, but it's not going to be right away. You have to just do what's right for you right now. Sometimes it's not even going to make sense. If you're trying to make sense of shit right now, nothing makes sense right now, you know? Can't wait to do mushrooms again because I make sense of everything. Okay. I know I'm going to end up doing ayahuasca. I just feel that today. I'm like, that's going to be, I feel like the mushrooms are going to get me to that because that's how I am with stuff like that. I can't just dive into something like that. And I'm not too big on like throwing up and crapping myself. So yeah, I heard that's what you do when you do ayahuasca. I'm not a fan of that. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, no. All right. Let the emotions flow. It's definitely like a lot of releasing the past this week. Like, either you're gonna fucking release it or you're gonna stay. And then when you try to move, you're gonna have to pull that anchor with you. That's what I keep seeing. You know? I mean, I don't think you guys want to be pulling an anchor around. Because okay. That card just fell out. Know your fears. So there's been a lot coming up for me, especially since Thursday, like diving deep into my fears. And I do this shit all the time. Like, don't just think that this like never happens to Ashley. And I could feel myself resisting. Like, there's this gap, right? Like, I'm here, or like, this is where I want to be. I'm here right now. And I can feel myself going like this, you know? But in between, to get to that, to where you're like, you want to be here, you literally, all your fears are in between that. You cannot go to the next level without facing them. And like I've said before, a lot of people do this. I want to be here. Oop, here I come. Oh, look at all these fears. I'm just going to go back. Well, guess what happens if you go back this time? You get a nice heavy-duty fucking anchor to attach to your root. And then when you try moving forward again, it's going to be slow like sludge. And that's what I think is going to happen to a lot of people when we enter into 2021, is they're going to get stuck because they're not facing their shit. And they're staying in places where they don't belong anymore, and they know they fucking don't belong, and they don't want to face their fucking fears. They don't want to face themselves. They don't want to face these shitty relationships. They don't want to do what is painful now in order to get to the reward later, which they would rather be in the comfort now, thinking they're not going to have to deal with the pain, but you're going to have to deal with the pain. It's like going to be a longer stretch. This is why I'm doing Superhuman, because like I'm making everyone dive right into their shit. Right into it. So the first like 2 months, we're going to be doing a lot of deconstructing the ego and diving into your fears. And it's going to be fun. It's not going to be all scary. It's going to be fun because you're going to be in a circle with people and you're going to be supported through that process. So, and then after that, we're just going into the up-leveling process, the psychic development and expansion process. And the last month is just rooting into everything that you want, everything that you desire, you know? And a lot of times we feel that energy and then we pull away from it because we don't want to deal with what comes before it. All right, had a tarot reading this weekend and the Face Your Fears came through. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a big thing this week. A big thing. And some people are just like ignoring that shit like it doesn't even exist. I came to bring the pain hardcore from the brain. Let's go inside the astral plane and face that shit. That music video is pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but it's like he's got a fucking weird contact in his eye. It's all white. And he's rapping in a subway. So badass. 90s hip hop was the best. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with the barrels. I was watching that video the other day and I was like, wow, what happened to rap? Let me ask you, if your fear is love, do you press or pull back? I don't know. That's for you to decide. I can't decide that for you. You know? You have to decide that. I can't decide that for you. What happens if you try, though? You know, are you going to die? I don't think so. If anything, you're going to learn a lesson. It'll probably make you stronger. Unless you know the person is just not good for you, which it could be one of those things where you're going backwards. Like you're like trying to recreate something from the past. Like there's no recreating anything from the past anymore. It's making a new future. It's building a new future, new relationships. That's why all that fear was coming in with me and men, because I'm done with the past, with the way that I've dealt with men. Like, time for new to come in for me, you know? Like, I'm not dealing with, he's a lovely Virgo, good luck. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo sun sign, Virgo ascendant, and a fucking Scorpio moon. I drag those motherfuckers into the darkness with my Scorpio moon. In fact, there was a really funny meme I found today. It was like the best thing ever. I'll show it to you guys. I posted it in my story, but I was like, yeah, this is... if I can find it. But yeah, I don't know. You have to... I don't know. Are you... You know? Does he remind you of somebody from the past? Because if so, it might not be something. The looks of any man that deals with an Ashley. Yeah. Yes, especially with me and the baby eating shit. Every guy is like, I can't fucking deal with you. Like, sorry and shit, you know? But now I won't deal with that anymore because the next guy I date will know all about that. Maybe he'll school me in that. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think anybody can school me in that shit. Oh, yeah, I know. It was really good. All right. That is it for today. I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be looking really good. I'm going to have my makeup done. I'm not going to have my hair done. I'm going to do my hair myself. But I'm just going to be looking so good. So I'm going to have to go live. All right. I'll see you all soon. Connect with me if you're interested in my Superhuman mentorship for 4 months working with me one-on-one. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.